Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. There is the live figure of Ed Milson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
No way.
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. This for 1-0. He scores for sure! The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, sweet feet. Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. And they can counter here. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shot could be on. Decent chance! Serginho. Knocks it into space. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's a throw. Serginho does really well to win the ball there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's going to go a long way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That looks a cracking ball. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's a sharp pass. Fernando Torres. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Neymar has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Doué. That has ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Look at the space here. Pele! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get on the end of this? Now here's the delivery. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And he's taking no chances there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Doué deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. And Torres! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? What a throw in. Neymar. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi has got himself a free kick. Silvestre gets his final warning. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, robust challenge. Dani Olmo. And this is Shevchenko. So what can they make of this? Dani Olmo. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio. Cambio di giocatori.
The second half then, just getting going. And it's Olmo. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. Could be danger here. Early ball out from the back. Out of play for a throw. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! Albert Ferrer gets it clear. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neymar. Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lovely feet. Albert Ferrer clears it away. That's a little off target. Aims beyond. It's Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. He is through here. Can he get it through? Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 77.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Neymar. Numero 24. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 14. Fernando Torres. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Il numero 13. Il numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
Dani Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. Pele with the cross. Great chance! It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
He's had a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Drogba going after that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Stoichkov! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Barcelona have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Bruyne. That is lovely.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nice touch. And he's there to make the challenge. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pelé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. We are just getting started. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Lacking in accuracy.
He has a livelier imagination than I thought. The angle just wasn't quite there.
Nesta. Silvestre. Neymar making good progress. He's got away. It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Diouf stood his ground strongly. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the finish! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Del Piero. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Rudiger.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Stood up well to him there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, strongly challenged there. Diouf.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar. Nice control. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham.
Guadalajara really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Lewandowski. He's a sharp little ball here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Guadalajara with the corner, they're first. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. It's come to nothing. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And it's hit the woodwork and out. He has spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Can he get it through? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, and this is Pele. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's not got that quite right. Pele, Neymar, and he's heaved it away. Tries from a long way out. Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance to deliver. And that should get the job done. That'll be a throw. Del Piero. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Porro. And here's Totti. Oh, good take in a good area.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. De Bruyne. That's a nicely shaped ball. Lewandowski. Can he finish? And that is well cleared. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Doué carries the ball down the right. Lewandowski was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real...
He's in! Must be! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pedro Porro.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That was travelling. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Doué. And this is Pele. He is through here. Totti. Now it's Del Piero. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Doué! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Guadalajara leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's picked his way through. Lewandowski. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neymar. And no, he's seen through all of that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Del Piero, and Del Piero! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Guadalajara now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Totti. And he's straight offside. Dani Olmo pinches it off him. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Half an hour gone in the second half. Del Piero. Delivery from him. Terrific effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Towering header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's bustling Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
And he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, good finish. Right back in the game. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
It's Totti! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Totti just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pedro Porro picks it up out wide. tries to get it clear.
Se van a jugar 6
Showing
minutos
good
de
feet.
compensación.
And the shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
And a chance! Well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Albert Ferrer. He's found a way through. And this is Del Piero. He's had a shot! Sensational from Bellingham! A finish of true class! 2 ahead! And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered.